Entrance to cave. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Greetings, audience. Welcome back to exploring this godforsaken cave in 1.20. Just kind of fell from there. While I'm down here, I might as well gather this stuff. Well, last time, you know, some things happen. Oh wow, there's... So walking on the amethyst crystals give off this sort of jingle? Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Not sure how I feel about that, because considering things can just fall on top of my head and kill me. But anyway, yeah, last time we pretty much just explored a bit of the cave. In this video, I want to try to go to the... I'm not sure if it's abandoned city. I didn't really bother to research it. Honestly, I couldn't care less right now anyway, because, well, I just want to find it out for myself, but... I don't know, I just kind of... I feel like it's about time that I end this this series of videos where we're just kind of exploring the caves for now, because I don't know, it's getting real tedious to have to try to edit every single video. You know, not that the editing process is grueling or anything, admittedly, but you know, instead of having to turn this into like a 5-part series or something, I think what I'm going to try to do is get as much done as I possibly can. The rest of it is going to be off camera, and honestly, I'm probably not going to be recording any videos concerning the caves for a while, and probably not Minecraft for a while for certain, but you know, I just figured I would get this done at least on video, so that you know, at least we could get that out of the way. Well, this part of the cave, I don't know, I feel like I might just leave some of this stuff here. Block of amethyst. I mean, I kind of just mined this out of habit, but just gonna repair my pickaxe there. I probably should have brought more pickaxes. I sort of took the time to get organized. Now, the last video that I recorded, it has been some time, and I know that you guys are getting these videos monthly, so if you're keeping up, it's every single month that I'm publishing each of these. But in between recordings, I've been making progress on my world otherwise, and just trying to gather some more resources and get stuff done, you know, before the big reveal and everything, just so that I can prepare a video for that. But you know, it has been some time. I noticed my XP is different from what it was before I died to an Enderman off camera, so yeah, that's fun. But this time what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make our way back to where we were, and well, I'm gonna have to stay on edge a bit. I know that I got this part of the cave mostly lit, so I shouldn't have to worry about any enemies, but in case they do show up, I'll have to be prepared for that. So again, the objective right now is to just try and get as much of the cave done as possible. Probably, again, wouldn't be able to cover every single bit on video, and well, especially I might try to you know, this time I'll try to cut out a bit more content, because I know these videos go on a little too long. So yeah, this is just a way back. And well, my spawn point was over here, but I didn't bother to I changed my spawn point up on the surface. So actually, I think what I'm gonna do is while I'm here, I can make a door. Probably should have brought one on me while I was up on the surface, but just to make it a little more noticeable, I can do this. There we go. And while I'm here, well, I'm actually using up my planks that I sort of have, which is kind of not a good idea. Maybe I can go back up on the surface and do things, but right now what I'm going to do is just make a little chest, and we can store all of our goods in it. Let's see, right here. And we'll just put this stuff in here. We don't really need most of this crap. Definitely wouldn't be bringing back some of these things to the surface anytime soon, because, well, it's just kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. So let's see here. I have a lot of chicken, so I should be good on food for a while. What I'm mainly trying to do is just make some space for any resources that we come across, but we're definitely going to bring these. We're definitely going to come back here and bring some of these things. I think I might as well keep this, actually, because this is, we're going to be definitely mining a lot of cobbled deep slate or whatever we come across, but I just don't want to fill up my inventory space with unnecessary junk. Alright, so last time we were pretty much here and kind of scoured out the area. It's not the entire thing, but then we got lost. I think we got lost at some point and almost died, actually. Can't remember if we did, but man, this place is terrible. It's a absolutely large cave and so much potential for death and despair. Well, there's already despair, but you know, death is one of those things that I really don't want to have to go through. And down here there's, oh god, I don't like any of this at all. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is the objective for today is to try and cover this entire area. Now I really do got to be careful where I am going. This is a dripstone block. Okay, I do have to be careful where it is that I'm going, because there's like so much happening all over the place. Oh god, what the hell? That was a weird delay. I'm not sure you guys saw that, but yeah, there was a pretty weird delay there. The character just jumped on its own. It's probably because like my like I'm trying to load my computer is trying to load the world, and it's loading as my character is walking, so it's causing some problems. Again, this, like most of this cave is hasn't really been generated just yet, so as my character walks, it might have new chunks showing up. So that's why we might have some slowdowns, but otherwise it's no big deal. As long as it doesn't throw me into a pit or something stupid like that, it should be fine. Yep, that's a skeleton. Don't mind me, just gonna do this, you're gonna kill me. And well, I sort of upgraded to 1.20.4, so you shouldn't see that. What I did was I upgraded to 1.20.4. So, and the reason that I did that is because of there's a old combat mod that removes the sort of sweeping edge animation thing, like the swing and the sound effect that comes along with it after the combat update. So it removes that, so you guys shouldn't have to worry about it. And I think it makes some other adjustments too. I'm not entirely sure, unless that's just it. But the main reason I did it is because honestly that sweeping animation is annoying, and it's also the sound that comes from it is really freaking loud, and it's inconsistent with the 1.8 combat. So it also brings back the old damage values. So now I do the damage that I used to be able to do in 1.8. So that's good. That's the main reason that I upgraded, really. I updated the version. I'm not playing on 1.20 or 1.21 just yet, for the simple fact that Optifine isn't available, and I tried to get Sodium to work. In an older version of this world, I did use Sodium, but because I have an outdated PC and all, and my graphics aren't exactly up to date. I do use integrated graphics, so my setup isn't exactly the best. Oh god, there's too many mobs here. Oh god. Go away. Oh shit. Okay. Go away. There we go. Yeah, so I do use integrated graphics. And for whatever reason, Sodium just does not work past. It just doesn't work past a certain version. So I'm not sure if it's because of the engine that Minecraft upgraded to after Caves and Cliffs or what. So I don't know if it's 1.17 or 1.18. Who really knows? But it just doesn't work. So I have no choice but to use Optifine. I'll probably jump to Sodium after I upgrade my PC, which will probably that's probably going to be a long time from now. Let's be honest. While I'm here, I could actually grab some of this dripstone, I think they call it, because I don't think I've ever collected any of it. I'm not sure if there's any decorative purposes to using it, so might as well grab it. Could probably use it for something. And you'll probably also notice that my pickaxe, this one that I'm using here is the Fortune pickaxe. I wanted to repair it or upgrade it or something like that, but it's so expensive. It's so much experience that you need in order to do something like that with an anvil. So, oh god, I think I just opened up the floodgates. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's so much XP that it requires to just do something like even a simple repair. So, and it's even worse when it is that you're trying to upgrade something. It costs significantly even more. Now, I do have a mob farm, but I'm also trying to explore much of the cave on video as possible, so that's why I don't really have time to do that. Whenever it is that I'm playing on my own and I don't have to record anything, it's usually fine, but which is why it is that it's been, for you guys, it's probably been like a month since you got the videos, but for me, it's really just been only a few weeks. So, man, my entire stack of torches is almost complete. Holy crap, it's almost... I barely have any torches, man. Damn. Okay, let's, I mean, I did come prepared, but I didn't think I would be running this low. There's so many freaking... There's like nothing to do. Okay. Alright, let's, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna repair this. So, when that reaches halfway, we'll just switch to that one. Not sure if I skipped out on any resources. Should probably check around again when I go back. Okay. I'm just staying frosty. I mean, there's a lot of mobs and rattling and hissing that I can hear around. Just in every direction that I turn. There's just something new waiting to kill me. Oh man, look at this, bro. It's like, this is a problem. We have a serious problem. Okay, is there anything this way? I want to try to get at least this section of the cave finished so that I can just move on to that other area, because I really want to go check out what that area is. I think it's an abandoned city. I think. I'm not sure, so don't tell me just yet. But I'm pretty sure it's an abandoned city. Pretty sure. At least that's just what I heard, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'm fairly... Okay. Somebody. You are on fire. Don't set me on fire. Man, I'm probably gonna have to move my bed again. This is not looking too good. At least my sword does, at least my sword does the same damage that it used to, so that's good. That's a plus. Man, but those... Oh god, oh god. Don't shoot me. You bastard. God. You see, the problem with skeletons and creepers, man, is that creepers and skeletons... The skeletons are gonna shoot you into the frickin' abyss. So, they're a serious problem, because it's like... You don't know if you're gonna survive, right? And I mean, I guess it's a risk. But... There's no guarantee that you can, there's no guarantee you'll even be able to survive, because, unless you have, like, feather falling or something that can break your fall, like water, which I guess I do, but, man, it's insane. I feel like they're doing, do they have a bigger range or something, or is it just me? I feel like they have a bigger range. Okay. I know that some of you are probably not even used to this sound effect, but and I mean, I myself am trying to get pretty used to it. I don't know. It's just a thing that happens with the resource pack that I'm using, which I'm not complaining about. I mean, it is a resource pack, so you want the game to feel different to some degree. You don't want it to just be the same old vanilla game. There does need to be some modifications to it in order to give it a bit more flavor. I mean, that's not really... I didn't really intend for that to be a pun, but yeah, vanilla is what they call the base game whenever you don't make mods to it. It's not really vanilla that I'm playing once again. I mean, it is changing the combat and everything, but you know, it doesn't really... like, the mods that I use, I try not to change too much that, you know, like, would get in the way of the main game's experience, because, you know, I do want to play mods one day where it just changes the entire world and it adds new mobs and, you know, all that sort of fun, exciting stuff. But it's just that... man, there's just a random diamond over here. It's just that... I don't know. I'm not exactly sure where to start. I have played mods before. It's not that I haven't. It's just... You know. And man, that's... God, this entire place is lit. Are you guys seeing this? Like... There's so many... Oh god, I almost fell into that pit. There's so many torches I just put all over the place. And yet this entire thing is still not freaking lit. Like, what the hell, man? Okay, I'm probably, like, I probably don't even have enough resources to scour this entire area. I mean, I can light it, you know, so that it's safe enough here, but man, I really want to go check out the other area. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. If I'm not able to light this entire area up in enough time, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out. We're gonna just go and check out the abandoned city as soon as we can, because I really do want to see what's down there on video, and I know that it's gonna be totally boring, not seeing what it looks like from my end. You know, everybody has their own worlds that they can experience it, but who knows if it might be different in my end. I certainly want to capture whatever happens here on video. I'm certainly aware of the existence of the warden, and well, I don't really know any other mobs that they added, to be honest. I just know that there's some mobs. Yeah, there are some mobs that they have added, and I'm not sure where this skeleton is coming from, but you are pissing me off. Go away. Nobody likes you or your guts, which you don't even have, because you're a skeleton. Okay, where the heck is it? God, what is this area? It's just like, it's like a whole lot of nothing here. It's just a bunch of spikes that you would find in a cave in real life. Do you take damage from these? Oh god, you do take damage, I think. Do you? Wait. Also, unfortunately, well, the mod that I have does not heal. It doesn't use the old hunger system where basically your health generates at half a heart every 4 seconds. It does still have the sped up hunger, so I'm trying to look for a mod that does that, but I don't think that there's any. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until the new combat releases. And by new combat, I mean the combat test snapshots. Oh man, this spawned randomly. This is a problem, considering I don't want to deal with these things right now. I mean, there's a skeleton over here. It's kind of a bad place to deal with it. But I guess I can take them out while I'm here. At least my sword does, you know, more or less more damage than it normally does. And oh god, I am about to die. Okay, I made sure to come prepared with some more arrows, but I really don't want to waste them on random mobs, so I should probably go back and collect that diamond, but then again, there's like so many things coming at me from the dark. Alright, let's just see how much of the area we can clear. If anything, I might cut the video, but let's just see how much we can do. Where is that diamond? I really want to find where that diamond is, so I can at least have it. If I have to go back to surface, I will. But my god, this place is huge. Should probably make an extra pickaxe as well, because this one's almost dead. I'm gonna be doing a lot of mining, so let's see here. What is this? Oh, these are the slime balls that, well, some of them that I forgot to pick up. Okay, where is that diamond? I like the problem with this resource pack that I noticed is that the ores tend to blend really well into the stone, so I have trouble making out certain things from a distance. It is one, I think it's a single block of diamond though. I'm not sure if it's more than that, but unless I might, no, I didn't mine it already. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Crap, I'm not sure where it is. It might be up here, is it? Can't tell. It might have been somewhere up here, but because I have so many mobs to kill, it's kind of like distracting me from what I'm trying to do. Oh, there's a wall over here. That's neat. At least I can be rest assured that there's something here. Okay, let's just light up the areas that I know lead to a dead end. Oh god, what is that sound? That's the sound of the zombie? I wonder if that was a zombie villager. I honestly can't tell with the texture pack that I'm using, because I'm not sure if the zombies have a different sound to them or what. Oh, there's a zombie. Oh god, I hate these freaking things. You know, at least we dealt with the dungeon pretty quickly, but man, it's annoying. Okay, let's eat up. And well, there is some mossy cobblestone here. I can pick that up, but okay, I wouldn't destroy this dungeon just yet, because I'm not sure if I might repurpose it. I mean, I already have a farm at home, a zombie spawner or whatever, but I don't know. I might use it for something, or I'll use it for absolutely nothing. There's another. You telling me there's another? Man, are you serious right now? There's like another layer to this cave. God, I feel like they unnecessarily they made the caves unnecessarily large, in my opinion. I mean, I do like the update itself, you know, like you get a lot of places to explore, but it's also so many places to get lost too. It's honestly like it feels infuriating to actually navigate it in survival. But then again, I know that it means more content, which, you know, is better than no content, but still. It's honestly just a pain in the ass to just navigate it, man. What I really wish that they, well, I'm not sure if they actually still do it, but if they do still generate normal pockets of caves, like small pockets, I really wish that those were a little more common. But if these are the only caves that you get, well, I mean, God, it's like if every single cave that I have to walk into is like this, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at least I'm getting something done, but I feel like it's just gonna take forever. It's like how do you know that, you know, there's a sense of accomplishment? Man, there's a lot of freaking. Tell me this zombie just spawned over here. Are you kidding me? Can they spawn back here? Please no. Please tell me they can't. Okay, just gonna scour out this area. I gotta make another iron pickaxe soon because this one's almost dead. I guess repairing this one is a little too late now, but you know. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything back here. Is there? I don't think there's anything back here, and I don't think anything can spawn besides probably baby zombies. So I don't want to take any chances with that, and I'll just light it up. All right. Okay, so while I'm here, I think I'm just gonna cover that up for absolutely no reason, to tell you the honest truth. I guess I'm just doing it just in case things sort of spawn and see me, in air quotes, because apparently that's a thing they can do. Like the AI just, if the mob sees you, they'll go after you. Otherwise, if you're on the side of a wall, they wouldn't really notice you, which is a little strange. I mean, I guess it goes to show that the mobs have some level of intelligence, but it's kind of strange how it is that that's the thing. Let's see. So I'm going to grab this coal, because I'm definitely going to need some lights. Grab the golden horse armor, even though it's probably not necessary. I'm not sure why that deep slate wasn't stacking. That's weird. Okay. There's bread in a chest. It's probably expired by now. You know, I really brought this dirt so that I could actually travel places. But if I'm gonna get deep slate anyway, and I have so much dirt over at home in the first place, so it's probably best that I just leave it here. I mean, I don't think I lose anything from not bringing it. I'm also gonna grab this diamond while I'm here, but I'll use the fortune pickaxe. Probably don't need the spider eye, to be honest. If anything, I'll go back and do what it is I have to do. Okay, let's crafting table, and we're gonna make a new pickaxe. So this one's almost dead. I'm probably gonna put the rotten flesh in here, to be honest, because I feel like I already have enough food, and it's just way better than holding the rotten flesh on me. So okay, I'm gonna have to be really wise with how I'm using this fortune pickaxe, though. But I'm really trying to look for that tiny piece of diamond that I found earlier. I'm not sure where it is. At the same time, I'm also trying to get as much of the place done as possible, but let's see. Yeah, I think it was around here somewhere. Like I'm probably just like really blind and I can't see it. Oh god. Oh god. Are those 3 freaking skeletons? Are you serious right now? There's gotta be a skeleton dungeon, man. Holy crap, that's like 3 skeletons. Are you guys seeing this? Okay, let's take out that one. Fuck you. Get out of my life, zombie. Okay, where on earth is this diamond? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Man, like I'm trying to I'm like trying to light the entire thing, but man, it takes so many torches. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like the only reason that they did this update, as exciting as it is probably honestly just for promotional purposes. You know how like people just make YouTube videos and stuff? I feel like that's the only reason that they did this, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, that's good for me, and, you know, other content creators who are looking to make a name out there, but, you know, it's also for promotional purposes, which is kind of like, you know, oh, this, you know, there's a, it's a game, and, you know, the caves are huge, there's so much content in it, which, you know, I prefer a lot of content as opposed to none, but sometimes doing it yourself can actually be pretty damn tedious, not gonna lie. Not that I'm complaining about having content, it's just, you know, because otherwise, I mean, then we would have nothing. Oh god. Oh god, okay, I gotta... How many arrows? I only have 30 arrows. Yeah, this isn't good. These freaking mobs are never ending. I think I just found the piece of diamond that I was looking for earlier, so that's good. Just gotta make sure to pick it up while I'm here. But I think there's a creeper laying around, so I'm not gonna feel at peace with it being here, but it is what it is. There we go. That was only 1 piece of diamond. Fantastic. Okay, just put that back. So, yeah, there's definitely a creeper around here. I just saw him earlier. Probably fell into a pit or despawned or something. It's probably still lurking around here, to be honest. I can't see because it's too dark. Oh god. Man, I'm freaking lagging, bro. This is not good. If I die to lag, I swear. Okay. Okay, well, at least the creeper's out of the way, but I gotta watch out for any more that come. Okay, let's take some time to recover, because I know I'm gonna scream like a little girl. Not that I have anything against little girls, but you know, it's just an expression, you know, for all you snowflakes out there. I'm actually pretty embarrassed for people in my generation who just get completely offended over things like that. I'm honestly pretty embarrassed. I mean, like, and it's not even to say that, you know, I'm like a misogynistic person, but there's just so many freaking idiots, man. Like, so many freaking idiots. I mean, if you think there's anybody like that only on Twitter, bro, like, it's all over freaking social media. Like, there's the echo chambers over on Reddit, and man, it's just so freaking tiring. Like, I just, as a guy who grew up in the freaking who grew up on the internet, you know, in the early 2010s, which is fairly late compared to everybody else, but as somebody who grew up on the internet around that period and then, you know, knew what the internet was like at that time, even if I wasn't on social media, I was still on the internet, and I witnessed what that timeline was like, you know, it's actually, like, seriously an embarrassment as to how our society turned out, because, like, how is it possible that people get offended over things that didn't matter like 10 years ago, you know? Like, I'm not saying that, like, you know, like things like gay slurs or not gay slurs, but like homophobic slurs and stuff like that, you know, like stuff like that I think makes sense, and you know, you have every right to be offended over that, because you know, it's normal, okay? It's normal to go through things like that, but you know, I just feel like outside of that, you know, like getting offended over teabagging, for example, you know, that's like a silly thing, and then calling that digital sexual assault. You know, if you think that I'm lying about this, you can research it yourself. I mean, I'm not sure if these people are serious or not, but there's people that get offended for silly things like that, and it's actually, like, hilarious. Like, if you think that that's not something to joke about, it's actually pretty hilarious, because there are just other problems in the world that are just far more serious than what these people are getting offended about. And, you know, it's not to say that, it's not to say that there wasn't a time when the internet was around that people didn't get offended about that stuff. I mean, before Twitter, there was Tumblr, and the people that was on Tumblr just simply migrated over to Twitter. But man, there's so many creepers here. But it's just that they migrated over to Twitter at some point. I don't know if it's around 2016, 2017-ish. Honestly, who really knows or cares? But okay, give me a sec. I gotta just retreat for a minute. Just gotta. God, I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die. Okay. God damn it. I'm wasting so many arrows and bow health doing this. Stop moving, skeleton. Bastard. There we go. At least we get the critical hits in, plus the damage. The old damage, I mean. But yeah, man, like, frickin' Tumblr used to be the platform, and now it's, like, mostly dead. Like, no one really gives a shit about Tumblr anymore. It's honestly pretty pathetic how our society turned out. And I mean, I'm saying this as a member of Generation Z myself. Like, for those who don't know, I am 20 years old. I'm not like a 30-year-old or a 25-year-old or anything like that. Like, I am freaking 20 years old, and I gotta say, like, I'm absolutely ashamed. I'm just embarrassed on behalf of, you know, my own freaking generation that things turned out to be this way. God, man, like, I don't know what happened. You know, I don't know what happened. I know that the vast majority of people on the internet are just trolls. You know, they're just attention-seeking losers. But man, it's really sad how many, like, just, I don't know if to call them bigots. I don't know what the right term is. But there's just so many bigots on the internet and just loser assholes that you're just gonna find getting offended about every little thing. You know, you can make a post about how great your life is, and then the next thing you know, someone's complaining and saying, "Shut up, man, just shut up." Like, nobody cares about how great your day is, which, you know, is true to an extent, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's like, well, geez, man, I mean, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Because the more that you run your mouth, the more that you just make yourself look like a total idiot and completely, I don't know, just incompetent piece of shit is what you're making yourself look like. You know, for once, maybe you gotta stop yapping your mouth and actually listen to people for once. Because you know, if people, and the thing is too, like, with cancel culture going around, people just jump to conclusions. You know, they hear one thing from one person's mouth without any sort of evidence, any sort of substantial evidence, or, you know, just, there's nothing from, no confirmation from the courtroom. You know, they're not in a prison cell, and there's no proof of anything. You know, I'm not saying that they're not guilty. You know, like, there's people like EDP for sure who, I don't know why on earth, why the hell he's not in a prison cell, but, you know, like, people just jump to conclusions about every single thing. Like the doc situation, you know, I'm not going to say that he didn't message a minor. I mean, he said that he messaged a minor, but there's a situation regarding Dr. Disrespect, and, you know, like, I'm recording this video months in advance, so, I mean, things might change by the time it's released. And people are going to get upset at me. Like, you know, people are going to get upset at me for saying this, right? But I honestly don't give a shit. Here's what I'm going to tell you. We have absolutely no evidence that this person, right, Guybeam, whatever his name is, right, Doc, we have no evidence that the messages that he sent this person are sexual. Now, it was inappropriate, right? But inappropriate can mean a lot of things. It can mean, you know, like, maybe he as an adult should not have been messaging this person, in which case, you know, yes, I agree. And I think Doc himself agrees and he sort of learned from his lesson. But also, you know, in the context of what is inappropriate, right? It can also mean he was a pretty rude piece of shit, you know. There's a lot of things, there's a whole lot of unknowns regarding that entire situation, and I'm not gonna paint him as someone who is, like, guilt-free. You know, I can't say for sure whether he's innocent or not, but I think that this whole trend of, you know, just like absolutely dunking on people without any sort of evidence whatsoever. You know, you hear things from one source, and then you're gonna say, you know, oh, oh, he must be a predator. Oh, you know. Honestly, I don't think that he is a predator, but he definitely should not have been messaging this minor. That's for sure. And I think any sensible person would agree with me on that, because, you know, obviously I think that if you're 30 years old and you're messaging a minor for any reason other than if you're like a teacher or, you know, a parent or something like that, or maybe you're a relative, you know, I think that for any reason to message this person, I think that in itself is automatically inappropriate. But it doesn't make it sexual. And, you know, until we have any sort of chat logs to prove otherwise, you know, like, I'm not asking for the victim's information, I'm not asking for any explicit content or anything that's graphic, anything that would land the guy in an actual prison cell, right? anything that's like that, I'm not asking for it. But what is important is context, and I feel like the missing context, we can't really rule Doc out as a predator until we actually get information. Because I think that what he did is certainly disgusting, like the whole Sugar Conroy situation. I grew up with Sugar Conroy. I like, that guy is literally my childhood. And, after he pretty much debunked all of the issues there, I was so happy to know that he's not really that type of person, because I just, to tell you the honest truth, I never really suspected that Suga was really that type of guy anyway, because, like, I know that parasocial relationships are definitely a thing, and I have touched on this on Twitter. Like, I have made a tweet replying to him about it before, and you guys can read that. You can actually go over to my Twitter account and read that. But it's just that, like, I never really got this sort of vibe when it is that I was watching his videos. I mean, I just watched his videos. I found them entertaining, and then after a while, I stopped watching it because I basically moved on, and now I don't really watch his videos anymore. I think the last time I watched any of his videos was Luigi's Mansion 3, and I think a bit of his Xenoblade Chronicles content, but that's about it. I haven't really been keeping up any much. I haven't really been keeping up much regarding his content and stuff, but it's actually pretty ridiculous how like people just saw one thing from Suga, like they saw one person tweet about him, and the next thing you know, it's a message that's like from frickin' 10 years ago or some bullshit like that, and seeing that is honestly disheartening. It's actually really discouraging for not only people who are looking to be content creators, but it's discouraging for people who are trying to get into new content. It's like you get into this one, like you finally start enjoying this content creator, and then you hear one thing about him, and it's like, man, I mean, it's one thing for it to be proven true, right, after all these years, and in that case, it's like, why cover it up for that long? But then it's another thing where it's like, why the fuck would you just believe any and every single word that comes out of the mouth of a stranger on the internet who you have not met, and it's not even from somebody who has like a notable reputation or is well known in the community or anything like that? Like, it's ridiculous, I'm not saying that the person who said Cody or whatever his name is, like whoever it is, I'm not trying to say that, like invalidate their efforts. And what the hell is that? Is that a freaking squid? I think there's like a patch of water up there or something, and there's a squid there. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, so, God, I should really go back. It feels like this entire area is going to take forever to light, so I don't really know. But I'm not trying to invalidate, the fact that what Cody has said. I'm not trying to say that, he's exactly wrong. I mean, he does have a reputation in the community. It's not like it's a random nobody, right? I mean, it could be anyone. But at the same time, another thing that you have to bear in mind is that no matter how well-known someone is, that doesn't necessarily mean, just get rid of this, that doesn't necessarily mean that, that person is telling the truth. Because, I mean, there's people who is going to be in a certain position in society, they're going to have a certain status in society. They might be well-known among a niche community or, just a popular community. Who really knows, right? And they could be lying to you for all they know, right? For all we know, like, they could be lying to you. And, I'm not going to go out and call Cody a liar because, I think Doc admitting that he messaged this minor is pretty much all the evidence that we need, right? I mean, like I think if he said it, if he lied about it, then, legally he's to be held liable and, should go to a prison cell. Or just go to prison, rather, I should say. I don't know why I keep saying prison cell, but I mean, I'm not sure if I'm exactly wrong about that. But, it's like, I feel like if if there was anything that he should be convicted of, you know, and should be landed in prison for, is if there was any sort of evidence of sexual, or I guess I should say texting, but like any sort of sexual context with this person, yeah, I do think that pretty much warrants being in prison. But the fact that he is not in a prison, and he did go to court for this and even sued Twitch, it sort of raises some questions about what happened. And you know, Doc says that he wants to come back, and you know, he's gonna have like a huge weight lifted off of his shoulders and stuff. And again, they've been through this sort of thing before, so I have a feeling that there's a whole lot more to it. Once again, you know, in the same way that I thought that there was more to it with the whole Sugar situation because of how his peers were reacting, you know, the people that he associated himself with, you know, his peers reacted a certain way and sort of basically gave off a vibe of, you know, like, try not to add fuel to the flames, you know. It's kind of like a situation like that. And, you know, it's like, I feel like there is more to the situation than there is. And, you know, for other people, it's like, well, if you want to stop supporting him, you know, that's fine. And in my opinion, I think that's okay, you know. But I think that the message that Doc really gave off in his tweet was really, you know, like, if you want to stop supporting me for engaging in this sort of activity, you can, and I'm totally fine with that. And I think that that's really what he's trying to tell everyone is, you know, if you want to stop supporting him, that's fine, but for everybody who is stuck along for the ride, you know, he appreciates you for being there. And you know, maybe there's a whole lot more to it that we just don't know. You know, I might just be in the minority at this point, but I mean, I've seen other people talk about this stuff, and it's not like, to begin with, you know, I barely engaged with this guy's content, so I'm not even like a fan, but I think any sensible person, any person who is in their right mind, you know, who has a brain, would actually think about this. And, you know, just because he said the word minor, you know, it's like, oh, he's a predator, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not trying to say, you know, that they're wrong. You know, for all we know, he could be a predator. But, again, context matters, and we just simply don't have enough context other than he messages this person. Now, is messaging a minor as a 30-year-old inappropriate? Yes. But do I think that it warrants him going in a prison cell when we don't know the context of the messages? Absolutely not. And I think that that's what people are missing. I think that that's an important point, an important factor that people are missing before they choose to like, you know, just jump every single trend that they see on social media. It's like, you know, clout chasers and things like that. Even Chris Hansen himself said it, and, you know, like, people keep bringing up Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen made an episode about it himself, and it's like, and even Chris is like, for all we know, this guy, you know, they could just be a bunch of clout chasers, you know, like, they could just be trying to ruin his career and stuff. And we still don't know enough, you know, like, why would he have made the statement? Why would he have worded it in such a way? Even if it is to paint him in the best possible light, you know. And I think that, you know, people are saying, oh, he's cooked, oh, he's finished, you know, and it's over for him, but I don't think it's over. I personally don't. Whether I will be engaging with his content personally or not, that I'm not entirely sure, because, again, I'm not really a fan of the guy, and I'm out of torches, man. I got carried away. But whether I'll be engaging with his content myself or not, I can't really say for sure. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that, God, I really need to get out of here. There's an enchanted golden apple and stuff. Man, I really need to get out. God, man, this sucks. Okay, give me a sec. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be engaging with his content myself. And again, I'm not here to defend Doc for messaging this minor. I am here to defend him for being a human being, and I think that he has the right to speak up and say something if it is that he has to. Like, if he has anything to say at all, man, anything that would save his career, say it right now, because, like, if you're watching this video, say it right now, okay? I mean, just say whatever it is shit that you have to say. I mean, if you said all the shit that there is to say, props to you. But anyway, I think I'll actually leave this coal here, unless do I have anything that I feel like I should bring? I guess I have the beetroot seeds. I could probably make a farm, but god damn it. Okay. Man, this sucks. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go back because there's not really anything for me to do here, and I don't want to die and lose my stuff. So I think I'm gonna go back. But yeah. But Doc, if you're watching this video, or anyone who is watching this video, if you have anything to say at all, and I mean anything, that would save your career, say it right about frickin' now. Because the earlier that you mention it, bro, like, the better that it's going to be for everyone. I mean, like, not only will it prove your innocence, but it's also going to make things better in the future. You know, it's you know, there's... From what I hear, there's been a situation regarding, like, Pro Jared and, you know, Tobuscus and all these other folks who, you know, were accused of sexual assault or, you know, pedophilia or whatever. Like, who freaking knows, right? I mean, and it's like, you know, like, like, that was so many years ago, and, like, these guys aren't in prison, you know. It's actually crazy. These guys aren't in prison, and we're wondering what happened. We're wondering if it's just, you know, like, these guys were just done dirty. And, you know, if it really mattered, right? If it really mattered, I feel like people would be making a whole lot of a bigger deal about it, and there would be substantial evidence to say, you know, like, oh, you know, they did something like EDP. But I don't really freaking know. I mean, like, people are just gonna jump to conclusions about everything. They're gonna be upset. And they're going to guilt trip you. They're going to do everything to make you feel worse about yourself and to make you feel like, you know, like you're a criminal and stuff. And I just know that someday these people are going to come across this video. They're going to try to do anything to me. And no matter what you do, man, I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to freaking fold. I mean, I'm going to take accountability if it is I did do anything wrong, which, God, I hope I don't ever do something like that. But, you know, 10 or 20 years in the future, if this video gets brought up, or if, you know, something that I did in the past gets brought up, right, whether it's in a chat room or, you know, like, real life or whatever, and, you know, I'm just going to let you know right now, if there is any proof for it, just know that I'm willing to take accountability for anything, alright? So, just letting you know right now, because with the way that things are on the internet, and nowadays, things are not looking too good. I feel like society has regressed way too much. So, anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and, man, we had a pretty good talk there. Anyway, I'm just going to go back and put my stuff away, and we'll probably go to the other area that I really want to go to. You know, the amazing thing, too, is that, I'm actually impressed with how much I'm talking, and yet how much I'm also focused. It's probably because I drank coffee today, but, you know, I guess I drink coffee every single day, but, well, not every single day. But I'm pretty impressed that I haven't died yet from all of that talking. I guess I'm just hyper-focused today. But yeah, to continue that, the whole thing I was saying about cancel culture as well is because, you know, like, I understand why cancel culture exists, for sure, but, you know, I just want to add very quickly as well that, I understand that it exists primarily for the purpose of, you know, like, it's sort of like the symptoms of society becoming more caring, which I can appreciate that, for sure. You know, you're caring, you're compassionate about people, and, you know, you want to protect these people, right? And that's for sure, you know, I totally get that. But I also think that it's gotten a little too out of hand at sometimes, and, you know, these are just one of these examples of, you know, like, it's just clout chasing, people who just loser assholes who just have nothing better to do, nothing better to talk about. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like, rather than doing stuff like that, and just doom scrolling, just focusing on trying to put, just drag people down as much as you can, why not do something productive with your life? I mean, I'm a loser asshole myself, I don't go posting shit on Twitter and stuff, but I am a degenerate. I feel like I don't do enough myself, to go outside, breathe fresh air. I don't really read enough, things like that. And it's just ridiculous to see how bad it's gotten, and it's become really discouraging for me to just use social media. And as Doc himself put it on his last stream, when the allegations and when he was essentially kicked from Midnight Society, as he himself put it, social media has just become draining. It's become really tiring and exhausting, and it's discouraging people from wanting to get into content creation or consuming content creation itself. And it's really sad to just see people's career go down the drain. So again, I am not defending Doc for being a predator, if he really is a predator, that is. I am defending him in case that, what I'm doing is I'm really defending someone whose career is at risk, and if his career is at risk, that means that it also has a chance of being, he has a chance of being innocent. And I want to protect that, that result, that consequence, if it does turn out to be true. Now, is he guilty of messaging this person as a 30-year-old? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anyone, myself included, is denying that. But at the same time, we have no context as to with regards to what the messages were. And right now we're just getting hearsay. That's literally it. Right now it's just he said, she said, and I feel like people are just making too big of a deal. I mean, I guess it just wouldn't be social media if people didn't make too big a deal about these things. And it could be a good thing or a bad thing that they are, but it's just, I feel like people need to calm down a little bit. You just need to calm down. You just need to take a chill pill, and maybe reevaluate your life choices before trying to ruin someone's career, because who really freaking knows what the truth is right now, right? I mean, it's just, people are having a lot of implications about things, they're making assumptions, and making too many assumptions, but not providing enough evidence, and I know that, there's probably enough people who, they're gonna say things like, oh, we did it, and we have the evidence, and whatever, so why don't you just release it? Why don't you just release it? Anyway, I'm just gonna take a really quick break, and depending on how long it's been going for, I'm just gonna take a really quick break. I'll probably come back, and we'll try to check out what that abandoned city is, because I mean, it feels like it's gonna take forever to get every single thing covered. So I'll try to see if I can go back to that whenever.